He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Many players, Clark, can drive in and step back, but few do both as well as Luka Doncic.
Yeah, I agree with you there, man. He's special in that regard, and sometimes he can do both of those things in the same play, even multiple times. I mean, he's a ball-dominant guy, but he's got special scoring ability. His footwork is a big part of it, his ball handling, and his size. I mean, his size is deceptive, and I think underlooked sometimes in how he's able to do what he does with the basketball.
And it's flag missing.
Decent look from mid-range for sure, but that's not really his shot.
Inside, out to Doncic. Oh, good with the triple. Mavericks trailed by 3. To the paint. Pass the flag. Here's Nembhard. Now flag. Dallas again missing. The 3 for Doncic. Traps in the tray. Doncic has got 6 points.
You know, if Luka wants the three-point shot, he just takes it. No hesitation.
Now Nembhard. Pass the flag. And again, unable to change momentum here. And here is Doncic. He's got 6 to the inside. And it's good for 2. He's got 6.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And Greg, we saw some turnover this summer on the Mavs training staff.
Yes, some talk of internal disagreements in that department. The importance of great teamwork in this league, not just limited to the players in the locker room.
Changing it up here. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Welcome to the floor, the legendary, fantastic Laker Girl.
Mavericks trail by 8. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Gafford. Shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by Hayes. On the wing, James. Doncic outside. The 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Here's Thompson. Makes it off the glass.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
And so it's Los Angeles, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Los Angeles?
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly, but to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, the Lakers are trying to maximize what LeBron James has left in the tank. Coach J.J. Redick said, when you get to coach one of the greatest players ever, you take a lot of joy and pride and excitement in that, and it's my job to help him in these last few innings of his career. Back to you, Kevin.
A rare opportunity indeed. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And Davis throws it down.
Selfless play from Flag. If your shot isn't there off the action, you have to give it up.
Reeves, that's a two-pointer. Again, the Lakers.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Back to Nembhard. Pass to Flag. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, one of the emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Ayton in the corner. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. In the corner, it's Flag. Doncic with the steal. And here's the break. Here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Yeah, hard to discourage Hachimura out of his rhythm right there. I mean, he is powerfully put together.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
Down low, out to Doncic. Fires from deep. Luka hits the three.
Doncic showing you his smarts there because he really sized up the situation and took advantage of what the defense gave him.
Pass to Russell. To halt the run. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And here is James, defended by Christie. The three for Doncic. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Doncic has got 6 points in the quarter.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
How much do you love to see the turnaround?
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Substitution on the court.
Lakers lead by 16.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Doncic. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
It always seems like Doncic is playing with something to prove. Well, I tell you what, he's proving plenty tonight.
Here's Nembhard. Pass to Washington. Hands it from downtown. Washington's got 5.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Doncic. It's stolen by Davis. Christie has the open look. And the Mavericks another 3.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
And it's Hayes in the corner. Pass to Doncic. They set the pick. And the slam by Doncic.
Luka with so many physical gifts. Taking flight right there.
Mavericks trailed by 14. Now here is Davis. And another basket for Dallas.
And that's an owner's manual possession to get them a good look there.
Doncic outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
And Flagg throws it down.
Emphatic finish by Cooper Flagg. Boy, is he intense.
Back to Doncic. Shoots over Nembhard. It's rebounded by Dallas. Here's Flagg. Drained for 2 points. Flagg's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure Coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
Back to Smart. And here's LeBron out and he hits the buzzer beater.
How about that one? A perfect finish to the half for them to tack another 3 points onto their lead.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Los Angeles Lakers. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. Back to the action in just a minute. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Pass to Christie. Driving the lane. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Shot clock at 5. And Ayton throws it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Nembhard for 3. LeBron grabs the miss. And Davis sends it back.
Expert timing by Davis on the block. Right when the ball was at its apex, he got it.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Doncic, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
You want your team to be aggressive on the glass, but he was a little too zealous for that rebound.
Yeah, it appeared to me as he was trying to get a piggyback ride, man. That's an easy call to make and gonna be called every time.
Nice passing here by Los Angeles. On the wing, Doncic. Ayton missed screen. 4 on the shot clock. And it's Doncic missing. And it's Davis with the ball for the Mavericks. It's a 13-point game. And a wide open look for Flagg. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Well, you know exactly why they let him have that shot.
Up top, Reeves. He has 5. Hachimura, no good. Mavericks trail by 13. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you, Kevin. Luka Doncic talked about wearing purple and gold. He said, it's the Lakers. So many past legends, so many championships. You don't come here for anything else. So I have everything left to prove, and that's the goal. I get to play in the greatest club in the world, and I'm excited for this new journey. Back to you.
A new beginning. Thank you, Allie. Lakers leading by 11. Hachimura, the screen to the inside. And the dunk by Hachimura.
That is big time by Hachimura. No mercy at all.
And stolen by Ayton. And here's Doncic from the arc. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Doncic has got 21.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition three there. D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Number 11, Jackson Hayes.
Mavericks trailed by 16. Here he goes. For the three. Connects from three-point range. And it's 13 points for Cooper Flagg.
Well, Flagg can do it all. He can initiate, and he can beat you off the catch as well.
And here's Doncic from the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas. Here's Flagg. Pass to Nembhard.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left for the third. 6 on the shot clock. 2 points. That one goes. 15 points for Cooper Flagg.
And this is what everyone wants to see. Flagg finding ways to succeed offensively on an NBA court.
Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Flagg's got 9 points now in just the second half. And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant. Adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence. I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Doncic outside from past the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Doncic has got 6 points in the quarter.
Great off-ball action from Doncic.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Three-pointer sinks the triple. And now just a 5-point Los Angeles lead. Doncic looking it over. No good on the last second attempt there. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth.
47, Dallas, 42.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Lakers leading by 5. Pass to Kleber. Back to Reeves. Just 5 to shoot. Over Davis. Reeves can't hit.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Alice position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. Thompson misses.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Kleber. And here's Hayes. Rebounded by Gafford. Here's Thompson. The layup missed. Reeves outside. To the middle. Here's Hayes. And Gafford comes to help. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Both teams will make substitutions. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He said, "This is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up." He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Doncic outside. Ayton a screen. Puts it up. A rebound by Washington.
Coming out of the break, he has been ice cold. I mean, walking without shoes in Antarctica cold. Wow.
And it's flag missing. Lakers leading by 5. Doncic outside. To the paint. Ayton in the corner. And hit the 3. Here are the Mavericks now. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
Doncic. The putback outside Vanderbilt. Doncic left side. Takes the 3. Washington rips down the rebound.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy.
Reeves. He's off from 3. Now Nembhard to tie it up. Cleared away by Ayton. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Vanderbilt with the screen. It's tipped. Now Washington. Outside Nembhard. Flag. Off the glass.
Delivering on the high flag, proving he can be the guy in big moments.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Doncic outside. Here's Hachimura. James outside. Hachimura the screen. Doncic outside. Just 3 to shoot. Launches it. Flag with the rebound.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Flag with it. To take the lead. And he figures it out with the lay-in.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
James outside. Washington rips down the rebound. And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Exactly. You got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer.
Second team.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws, and he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Fires, and he can't stop the runners that miss it. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now. I mean, those were really important foul shots.
Doncic. Washington rips down the rebound. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. The 4th team foul.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks. So for Allie LaForte.